Man, Gen Z is fucking doomed. The average teenager spends 8 hours and 39 minutes on their phone every single day. That's 1/3 of your day. So like if you if you apply that to the rest of your life, that's 1/3 of your life. So if you live till like 90 years old, that's 30 years. 30 years is a lot of time. That's like a small lifetime. And obviously I'm not a boomer here saying that, oh, you shouldn't use your phone at all. You should reduce it all the way down to zero. What I'm trying to say is that there is a correct way to use your phone. The right way to use your phone is as a tool. A tool is something that is perfectly designed to do one specific task. It doesn't grab your attention. It sits and waits patiently for you to use it to accomplish something. Tools wait for you to use it. So my bicycle, my shoes, my piano, these things are tools. They sit and they wait, and when I'm ready to use them, they're perfectly designed to do one specific thing. Like sometimes I genuinely forget to use my piano. But think about your phone. When's the last time you forgot to use your phone? Your phone is not a tool, it's a distraction. But we can turn it into a tool with just a couple changes. And this is a practical video, so with every step you can follow along and do the same thing as me. With just this 5-step process, this might save you 10, 20, 30 years of your life. And after making these changes, I reduced my screen time by like 50% in 1 week. Here's what you gotta do. Alright, first take note that I have an iPhone, so if you have an iPhone, it's probably more convenient and easier to follow along. If you have an Android, then you can just click off. Alright, step 1. First, delete the apps that take up the most time. This is the easiest one to do. Just go to your screen time, check the screen time, see the apps that take up the most time. So for me, it was YouTube, but not even the YouTube app. Like I went to Safari, type in youtube.com, and I watched it there because I was too lazy to download the app. So I just blocked the website on Safari and now I don't have it. The rule to follow here is if the app has more control over you than you have control over it, then you should probably get rid of it. So you can either straight away get rid of it, like delete it, but you'll probably download it back because you're just not fully over it yet. And so another way is to slowly reduce it over time, maybe over a month or 2 months. You slowly reduce the screen time on that app until you can fully delete it. And so now I still use my phone quite a fair bit, like 4 or 5 hours. But the thing is, the apps that I spend all my time on are the camera app and the notes app. And this is what I want to use it for. I want to use it for YouTube. I want to use my phone to capture my thoughts, right? So this is simply the process of turning my phone into a tool. This is the tool that I want my phone to be, so I've changed it and structured it so that my phone is the tool that I want it to be. So it's the same for you. If there are certain apps that you get a lot of value from, like me with the notes app and the camera app, then don't delete them. Don't stop using them because they bring you value. So just go to every single app, scroll down, look at every single app that you have and ask yourself, does this app give me value? Like as long as you're not addicted to them, you can keep using them. Like I promise, I'm not addicted to using the camera app. Oh, I can't stop taking selfies, man. So what I recommend is just go app by app and ask yourself, does this app give me value? If it doesn't, get rid of it. If it does, keep it. Right, next, I've had Do Not Disturb on for like years now, and I personally don't respect you. Like if my word means anything to you, I don't respect you if you have Do Not Disturb turned off. You should have your phone on silent pretty much all the time. Like my dad has his phone not only just not on silent, but it flashes every time he gets a notification. Don't let your attention... Bro, the sun went away, what the hell? My vibe! No! Don't let your attention be stolen by your phone. And before your brain pipes up, I've already heard all the excuses like, oh, what if there's an emergency? There is no emergency. I can't remember the last time there was an emergency in my life where I needed to have my phone right there. Unless your situation is like your wife could give birth at any moment, so you need to be notified so that you can rush her to the hospital. There is no emergency because you have no wife. We all know you don't get bitches, bro, let's be honest. I've said this before, the real emergency is the fact that your attention is being sapped by your phone 24/7. So what I did was I went to settings and I went to every single individual app and turned off notifications for every single one. And then I kept my phone on silent and then I have Do Not Disturb. So it's like 3 layers of not having notifications. So there's like no way I can get notifications. So like when I wake up, the only notification on my phone is battery sufficiently charged. Nothing to distract me, except if it's for my grandma, because if I don't respond, my grandma will beat the shit out. Alright, step 3, turn off Rise to Wake or Raise to Wake or whatever. It's the thing where it's basically when your phone automatically turns on when it rises. This is not morning wood. We don't want anything like rising when it wakes up. We want your phone to be as least distracting as possible, like a tool would be. Right, step 4, clear up your homepage. So this is really simple. Just go to all the apps on your homepage, get rid of them so that you don't see much. Like this is my homepage. I have literally nothing except the apps that I actually use, which are all neatly organized at the bottom. And my wallpaper is Skinny Me so that every time I look at my phone, I get motivation to do more push-ups. Alright, and the last step is time blocking, which is basically when you use your phone, and this is probably the most important one. Usually when we grab our phone it's for no particular reason, and then we just end up on social media and just doing bullshit. So we need to block out our time. So for example, right now it's 7 to 10, which is my work time, so I don't use my phone. This is the time for deep work, which is either writing or recording, so I don't use my phone. Well, I'm kind of lying. I am using my phone. It is the camera, if you can see right there. But like, it's for the camera, right? So like, relax. Honestly, if you want to indulge in it afterwards, go ahead. But just don't let it pollute this time that is supposed to be yours. There's a study from like King's College London. I'm not going to cite the study, by the way. There's basically two groups of participants. One group was high on marijuana, and the other just had their phone on the table. And they had to do like an exam or a test or something, right? And the group that was high literally did better than the group that just had their phone on their table. Having your phone on your table disrupts your like mental capacity more than being high, bro. Your phone literally fucks up your focus more than drugs do. So have a place to put your phone. Maybe on a shelf, maybe in a different room, maybe in a cabinet. Just find somewhere where you can put it out of sight and out of mind. And then don't use it until the time is up. So for me, 7 to 10 is my work period. And then afterwards, if I want to text people, if I want to indulge a bit, that's fine. I allow myself to, because I already have all the work done. We started this because we wanted to save time, right? If you want to save something, then protect it. Protect your time fiercely. Don't let bullshit enter your productivity time. So to conclude, we need to use our phones intentionally. A tool is only good if you're in control. Like for example, a car, right? If you're not in control of the car, nothing good can come from that. You need to be in control. So many times we just check our phones not because there's something there, but because there's nothing else for us to do. It's like natural for us to just, oh, what's on my phone? This literally means we're not in control. We don't want to check our phone, but we just feel like we need to. I think we're afraid that we'll miss out on something. But the people who spend all day checking their phone to make sure that they're, kept up on the latest news or whatever, those are the people who miss out on life, on just living. Because when you're staring at your phone, when you're scrolling through TikTok, that's not real living. Really ask yourself, why am I checking my phone, huh? You need to have a solid reason. If not, you're just gonna end up back on the social media apps and just doing bullshit. Like, think about it. How did you get to this video? Did you specifically sit down and say, I'm going to watch one video. Oh, this video looks good. I'm gonna click on the video and watch it, and then after that, I'm gonna go back to my next thing on my agenda? Probably not. You just ended up here. Did the winds of the algorithm blow you here? Because if it did, then you're not really in control. To be in control, you need to have a clear reason why. Every time you pull out your phone, say, I'm going on my phone to do X. Oh, I'm gonna text my friend. I'm gonna record something for YouTube. I'm gonna check some inspiration I had on my Pinterest. I'm gonna note down a thought that I had. So intentionally, over time, it's no longer a distraction. It slowly becomes a tool. This is a tool that can connect you with anyone in the world. This is like the first tool of its kind. There's nothing else quite like it. So be in control of it. Block out your time. Turn off notifications. Structure your life so you get the most benefit out of it. Because this device can either waste your life or completely change your life, and it's completely up to you. Take action. And also, you can use this, you can do the same thing with your devices. So the things that I did in this video, you can do it for your laptop, and there are some browser extensions that you can do as well. So I won't leave them in the description. You can just search Unhooked. That's the one I use for YouTube on my laptop. All right.